Hey board gamers, BJ from Board Game Gumbo here, back in the Gumbo pot. It's a Tuesday night before Southern Board Game Fest. We're getting ready for it, and I got a couple of new additions to talk about for Sobo. Let's get right to that Game Toppers LLC table and take a look at Alpujarras from Dr. Steve Finn Games. Dr. Finn Games, big supporter of Gumbo and also a big supporter every year of Southern Board Game Fest. Let's check it out. Yeah, I've got two games to look at. I've got Alpujarras, and we'll do Fisheries of Gloucester. Hopefully Susie corrects that. I think it's Gloucester. I am not from Massachusetts, so I'm not sure, but we're going to get right to Alpujarras. This is an absolutely beautiful game and something different than we normally see from Dr. Steve Finn. So, Dr. Finn's games, Rado calls him the king of the filler, and it's true. We've played so many good games from Dr. Steve Finn. We've had him on the show, Gumbo Live, 3 times, including a memorable episode where there was a hurricane going through New York City and he had to go to a Waffle House parking lot, grab the Wi-Fi there, and finish the whole Gumbo Live. So we've always appreciated the work that Steve does for us. But some of the games are just fantastic. Biblios. Nanga Parbat. Nanga Parbat is one of the coolest little 2-player games you've ever played if you haven't tried it. Well, I was excited because while Gloucester is a 2-player game in that same vein of his typical filler games, Alpujarras looks totally different. This is a big, giant, meaty game. It's for 1 of 4 players, and it's 30 minutes per player on the back of the box. That's a good, 2-player game. We're talking an hour. We're talking, hour and a half for 3 players, a good 90-minute Euro. Oh, that gets me excited. I love the artwork from it. It's got a beautiful cover here. Apparently this is a medieval area of Spain. I've never been to Alpujarras, but this is about during the Great Arab Agricultural Revolution, hardworking farmers transformed the landscape of the Alpujarras into a world of bounty. So there's going to be a little bit of economic action from what I understand, and also some pickup and delivery. But it's also got that cool time track that we've seen in games like Kaido and what's another good one? Australia. Any kind of game where you decide how far you want to go, and then other people can catch up and take the mechanics behind that. And I think it's got that. I watched a video from Dean and John from Meepletown on fisheries, but I didn't see much on Alpujarras, so we're going to take a look at it ourselves. Let's make sure we got a picture of the cover here. We've got the rule book. One of the good things about Steve Finn is his rule books are generally fantastic. He's got a solo rule book here. I don't play a lot of solo games, as you know, in the Gumbo, but I'm interested in playing them, and I do play them sometimes. But I'll check that out. So let's see, Alpujarras. It's got a picture of every single one of the components. That's the first thing we look at anytime we look at these rule books. It's got a picture of the actual layout, tied by numbers back to the game setup. That's excellent. We've got the object of the game right there at the start. Overview. Hey, I love my games from Garfield Games, but they could take a page from this rule book. This is just fantastic. All the different actions. So you can your turn consists of 2 steps. We're going to move our mule and then perform the actions. Moving the mule is moving down the track space. I like that. I saw this on the Kickstarter or on the GameFound page. Strategic rule. You can go as far as you want. In those time games, typically you can go as far as you want and leave the player behind you like in Heaven and Nail to jump and grab as many spaces if you really need that space that you're going ahead. But it is usually in your best interest to stop in every market and harvest space, because that's what this game is about, right? Planting the fruits, harvesting the fruits, and getting them to market. So then we've got a list of the standard action spaces. It's got an explanation of every single movement, including visual representations. I'm digging this. This looks like on the surface, this looks like a solid rule book. It describes how to play the two-player game, and then an explanation of all the different goal cards. We've got some thanks. They used, because it's a historical time period, Dr. Steve will try to bring in people, and it looks like he did that in this game. So let's see what's inside. Now, understand, this Steve sent us for the Southern Board Game Fest. It's going to be available in the library to play. And there's still badges available for one more day if you can check it out until tomorrow. We have sold like gangbusters. I'm so excited. We're closing in on our record. We've got over 200 and closing in on 250. If we could get 250, it would just make me so happy, because that'll just completely fill up the University of Louisiana ballroom. But anyway, this is going to be one of our featured games here in the library. But this is the Kickstarter edition, so it's going to have an upgrade. I forgot what it was. There is do this. It includes a Farmers Feud promo pack. It's apparently some cards that'll come out each game and sets up a feud between the farmers. So that's not going to be included. You'll see it in here, but it's not included in the retail edition. So let's check out the components first. 1 to 4 players, so we should have a bunch of different player colors. Let me check that out. Looks like we've got a beautiful green color. Oh, Steve, nice. These are big, thick, and chunky. Oh, I like that. Okay. Is this the apples? I don't think this is the player colors. This is just the apples. We've got the lemons. Oh, yeah. I mean, these are thick. These are really nice. Wow. Dr. Finn went all out on these. These are not the little tiny components we see in other games. I'm guessing this is grapes and oranges. And then maybe cherries? Yeah. Oh, I love the way that sounds. That's great. Get to those cherries and oranges. Oh yeah, these cherries are really cool looking. I think they're cherries or some kind of berries, it looks like. Just says 105 fruits, 5 different types, 21 of each. I didn't count them, but big thick oranges. Yep. All right, so we got well done on the fruits. And I'm gonna have all this ready for Sobo, so you'll have to learn it. It'll be in the library. I probably won't have time to learn it before Saturday, but it'll all be in the library. All right, so we got the different player colors here with the mules. I want to check out these mules. You don't see mule meeples too often. Mule meeples, maybe? 4 different player colors. Your standard primaries, your blue, gold, green, and red. Nicely done. And these are not the coins. Norias? Let's see what that word is. Interesting. I'm not sure what this word is. Maybe coins? No, I don't think so. And then we've got the farmers. I'll show you the green ones here. Again, big, thick, solid pieces. Whatever these gear things are, I'm not sure, but they are really cool. They're spiky. I like that. Oh, yeah. Buddy Andrew Buckholz is also a big fan of Steve Finn games, so hopefully he and I can play this together. This is going to go right on my list of games. It's big and chunky. It's a 2-hour Euro, but I'll try to find some space for doing that. A nice wooden die. Oh, is it wooden? No, I think it's plastic. I'm not sure. Oh, where's Jay Bell when I need him? Jay can tell me if this is wooden or plastic. By the way, if you're in town, VJ Bell is going to make it. Hey, there he is, Mr. Wickster. Are you going to be there? Chad, you're going to be there, right? think, are you teaching a game? I can't remember now. I apologize, but I am looking forward to hanging out with you and Jason at the festival. Oh yes, all right, nice. What are you bringing, by the way? Because I know you're bringing something. Yeah, hopefully you're gonna bring some games. Yeah, this teaching furnace. By the way, do you have the expansion? Because I do have the expansion. Let me know if you need me to bring it if you want to teach that. You're the one bringing the big Terraforming Mars thing. Oh, wow. You're sold out, by the way. All your slots are filled. In fact, we only have 2 slots left for demos, and maybe 5 of the Champions tournament. Maybe 5 out of 24 slots. I am so grateful to everybody. Challengers is it was my number 1 game of last year, but it was my favorite game of last year, and everybody that knows me knows that. So I'm super excited. And by the way, okay, well I'll bring it. I'll bring it, Chad. If you want to throw that in there. If not, maybe if you have time to learn it, or maybe we could play it together. Oh, beautiful! He's got the map. So if you're signed up for you want to sign up for the Challengers tournament. By the way, this is a friendly tournament. This is just, it's not that big stakes, but we are going to have some nice little prizes from the 3 local game stores that are giving little gift certificates. But I've got a special prize from the Beans and Dice podcast. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to see what my buddy Carlos did for us. So back to Alpujarras. Yeah, we got to play this together, man. Come on. Oh, that's right. Was that us? I don't remember, Chad. I apologize. I played Challengers 5 times, I think, at VGG Spring. And I played it another. Okay, sorry, man. I literally played that game at least 5 times during VGG Spring, and then I've probably played it 4 or 5 times since then, in person, and another 10 times online. So, yeah, it's been my most played, other than Memoir 44. It's been my most played game of 2023. All right, so here's that Farmers Feud pack that you're going to get. Remember, this is not the retail edition. This is what you would get in the Kickstarter promos. So it's got a pack of you got feud cards that you use during the setup. It's some additional goals to meet up with, okay? And then we've got the 2-player action cards, so that'll help. And let's see. Chad, I'm excited about this because Dr. Finn doesn't normally make these long games. I mean, he's the king of the filler. And we know he can design a long game. It's not that. I want to see what is his idea of a big, long Euro game. So, trifold board. This is interesting. Okay. We got the different fields that you're going to be progressing through. And, all right, Steve, this is the question. How good are the punch boards? Let's see. Oh, there's that money that we're talking about, the dirham, the local money called dirham back then. Man, these punch nice and easy. Oh, I'm going to tell you, look, people, when they see a Steve Finn project go online, you should just look at it. You should back it. It's going to be quality. It's going to be reasonably priced. It's going to be a well-designed game. It's going to be beautiful. And you're going to get it on time. If he says November of 2023, you're going to get it in October. I mean, people are getting their copies now, and it was supposed to come out next month. So this is just another fantastic job from Dr. Steve Finn. So that's the money. These are the tiles that we're looking at. All right. I don't know enough about this game to go over the overview. I like to do overviews in here, but it just got it in today. I wanted to break it out as soon as possible. So I apologize if I don't know all the rules on it. But hey, come to Southern Board Game Fest and you can see this thing in person. So we've got the different delivery tokens. Oh, okay. So we're looking at the delivery tokens and their victory points. We've already seen some cherry tokens. These are, there's the cherry tokens right there. The different points. We've got the green apples. I'm assuming it's green apples, yeah. We've got the golden lemons right here. We've got the grapes right there, yeah. And the oranges. all of them there. So these are the track segments. Wow, I really wish I knew what those wheels are for, man. You can take a Noria. Now, you know, the game of Noria is a wheel-based game, and these are called Norias. So I'm assuming that is some kind of Latin or some kind of phrase that I just don't know. You can spin Norias to add farmers and get dirhams if you want. Okay, so that is what Cam likes to call, Cam from the Board Boys, likes to call your classic nugget, a way to mitigate some luck in a game. Dr. Finn is going to include some way to mitigate luck. That does not surprise me. And it looks like those Noria here are the way to kind of change up your hand, change up your luck. So, all right. Well, so far I'm impressed. He's got a 2-hour Euro. It kind of reminds me of this De Vere games where they're doing games like the Red Cathedral or the White Castle. They're doing hour and a half to 2-hour Euros that all fit in a small box. They're going to fit on your shelf. And that's what we've got here. An excellent production from Dr. Steve Finn's. That is Alpujarras. All right, that's an inside look at Alpujarras. We're going to have this available thanks and courtesy of Dr. Steve Finn from Dr. Finn Games. We're going to have it at Southern Board Game Fest. It's going to be in the library. I'd love to play it with you. So come out to Lafayette, to the University of Lafayette this weekend. We've got tickets still on sale for 24 more hours. Come out and hang out with us and check out Alpujarras. And until the convention, until the festival, it's BJ, Laissez, bon temps, rouler.